Pete, Mike.
The turnaround at halftime, you down 21-14, explosive third quarter. What was the impetus for that?
I didn't really feel like they had done anything defensively to stop our offense. I felt like we had some drop balls. We had the one fluke play down there towards the end. We had a touchdown call back. I didn't think they had done anything to slow down our offense. And we felt like we'd come out and play hard in the second half. We manufactured a bunch of points, and our defense would keep getting after it. We'd be able to minimize their production and come away with a huge win. We only had 30 minutes to play in the second half, and so everybody went out and gave a great effort, had a lot of energy on the sidelines, and just really had a whole lot of fun as a football team in the second half.
Danny, do you view this as a year where you've made real progress, or do you feel like this is a step back in some ways?
I don't think it's a setback anytime we go into postseason play. We've made great progress as a program in every phase. We've done great things over the last 4 years. We started off really strong, very strong football team, played very well early in the season. We had some setbacks in the middle. We lost, I think, 5 straight, and we bounced back. You know, not many teams in the country that can bounce back from 3 of 6 and get themselves into postseason play. So I think anytime that you overcome adversity, that's a huge step forward, not a step backwards. If we had folded tent and found a way to lose and did not surface as winners and as guys that really showed a desire to win and be successful, then I would say it was a setback. But I think it's an extremely successful season. Most people in our shoes didn't make it in the end, but we did.
Danny, when I guess Bolden tried to warm up, couldn't go, and then Shavers, became kind of the guy, and he really delivered, especially late in the game. Would you expect him to be the featured guy? Because I think I've even had one touchdown call back.
I think he's a heck of a football player, but we never know coming into the ball game who's going to be the guy. And we spread the wealth around. We get the ball in many different playmakers' hands throughout the course of the ball game. So in any given ball game, somebody could surface and to be the guy. But I thought Shavers had a great day, and our offensive line played well. And again, I thought Coach Higgins did a great job with his play calling to keep their defense off balance. So a big day for Team Shavers, a big game for our entire football team.
Danny, it looked like a couple of the guys put you up on their shoulders there kind of at the end. What was that like for you, just kind of being on the field afterward with these guys?
It was really a special moment. I've never had that happen before. We're a very, very close football team, very close football family, and there was a point in time this season, probably all the way up to about 20 minutes ago, all we had was what was in that locker room, us. We did a great job of locking arms and keeping the outside away, really believing in each other. We won this. The rivalry is huge, and the Oaken bucket is huge, and all those things are huge. But we won today for ourselves, for our football team, the guys in that locker room, the ones that 3 or 4 weeks ago that no one else believed in. We did it for ourselves today. Very proud to keep the bucket here in West Lafayette. That's where it belongs. So I'll just stick our zip code on the side of it and leave it here. But today was about our football team, the guys that are on this football team this season.
As Robert Marv was chasing down the IU defender, what was going through your mind?
I was scared he was going to pull a hamstring or be too tired to finish the rest of the ball game. And the first thing I did, I told him to get him over there, let the trainers look at him and massage him or do whatever it takes to keep him going. Man, what a warrior. He really is. He's a big-time warrior. And man, what a privilege to get to coach a young man like that and to watch him grow and develop, not only as a player, but as a person. It's very rewarding to me and our staff. I'm very, very proud of Robert Marv. Very, very proud of Robert Marv.
Dave, have you been given any word from Morgan whether you will be the coach next year or not?
Well, Morgan and I talk about it all the time. I've been on the hot seat for about 4 years, ever since I got here. So sometimes when the sledding gets rough, we'll have some dialogue, but not in a while, no.
Do you expect to be the coach next year?
Do I expect to be the coach next year? I don't have any idea, but either way, I'm going to be okay. And like I said, I've learned to live life on a hot seat here at Purdue. And anytime that you have a contract that's has some weak spots in it. I didn't have a lot of leverage when I came back. I didn't have that strong of a contract, and from a buyout standpoint or a compensation standpoint, anytime you're dealing with a contract like that, then you can be on the hot seat on a regular basis. So it's been a way of life since I got here, and I'd love to be back next year, but we'll be fine either way.
Coach, they had you guys had the 99-yard drive after IU scored 14 straight. I guess, what did you just see from the emotional standpoint of your team? Did you notice a change after that drive, or you just feel like that was the drive that you needed to capitalize?
I thought it, fired our guys up and maybe took a little bit of pressure off. I think that's one of the things that has really hurt us this year was we didn't manage the pressure at times very well. Some people say, well, you have to do a better job of managing the expectation level. I don't know any other expectation to have but to try to be the best. We had some opportunities early in the season that maybe we could be a football team that could contend to be our division champions, and I'm not going to shy away from an opportunity like that. And I don't think we should ever motivate our team or direct our team away from opportunities like that. Again, there's been a lot of pressure on us throughout the course of the season, and that's okay. We set our goals really high. Next year we'll have the same goals and aspirations again. Even though no one may believe in us, but we're going to set the same goals and aspirations again next year. We want to win our division and compete for the Big Ten championship. That should be our goal on an annual basis, regardless of where we're at as a team or a program, or what the experts or the critics may say or how they feel about us. That has to be the goal on an annual basis. You can't commit your life to something, okay, and not set the goals to be the best. And that's what our goals are. We fell short this year, but we found a way to bounce back and to hold our heads high and to be winners and to go into postseason play again.
Any regrets about this season, how it's played out?
Any regrets? I wish we won more games. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know what we could have done any different. We had issues at the quarterback position. A lot of critics may say we should have started Robert Marr earlier, but if you guys remember, there's a lot of short memories around here. He blew his ACL out again against the Notre Dame game, and originally was diagnosed that he wouldn't play football again. So I don't have any regrets. I regret the fact that we didn't win more games, but I don't know what we could have done any different. We practiced hard. We believed in our guys. We encouraged them to give all they could give, and we played against some great teams and at a tough time of the year where we were a little bit lean from a health standpoint, and so I don't know what I've done any different. In the end result, we found a way. That's what matters.
If it turns out you're not going to be back next year, would you like to coach the bowl game?
I haven't given that any thought. I'm going to celebrate the win today. I'm going to take that broken bucket, fill it up with some refreshments, and drink a whole bucket myself.
Danny, it sounds a little bit like you're at peace with what you've tried to do here, and you're hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst a little bit when it comes to whatever's going to shake out here in the next few days. Is that an accurate reading of the situation?
No, I didn't say all that.
I'm asking is that accurate in the situation?
Repeat the question again.
Well, I feel you sound like somebody you're at peace with what you're trying to do here. You felt like you did your best, and you're hoping for the best.
Well, I always do my best. Okay, never have any second guessing about my effort and my commitment. Okay, I've committed my life to Purdue football for the last 4.5 years, and sometimes it wasn't reciprocated. From many others on the outside. I don't have any second guesses in my mind or in my heart about the commitment that I've made to Purdue football, and my loyalty will always be to Purdue football. It's just that plain and simple.
I'm sorry, Dan, I just want to follow. You say it wasn't always reciprocated. By whom are you referring?
Everyone else but us.
Administration, media.
We made the list of it. Okay? But I don't have any second guessing about the commitment I've made. Okay, I've worked 85 to 100 hours a week, 50 weeks a year for the last 4.5 years to try to return this program to national prominence. We're a long ways away in many phases of our program, but it took us elbow grease and commitment to get us back to where we are right now. We're in postseason play, back to back, and made improvements in every phase of the program. It's just that plain and simple.
Anything else?
if this was your last game, do you think this came down to wins and losses in your whole career? I mean, is that the bottom line of this whole thing?
Well, put a lot of ifs out there, so let's wait and see it. Okay?
Coach, thank you. Student athletes here, so we'll
All right, guys, great seeing you again.